Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Terrapins will kick this away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And there's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Jones. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. Runs right over the defender. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Flex, flex, flex. Flex, flex.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Jones. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Looking for the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And tackled after a small pickup there.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Let's go.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pressure is coming. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Maryland 10, Alabama 0.
We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the ground, it's Jones. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The returner is brought down. Gets to start on the next drive. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They're going to run the option. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Holy cow, that's 2 consecutive sacks for this defense. And if you're the offense coordinator, you might want to bring in some extra help on future drives.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Powers through. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down play for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Got it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And the defense brings him down. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Maryland, 13, Alabama, 7.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. offense is back out on the field now. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. And he'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And the Terrapins line it up with first and goal.
29.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Pater.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a second and goal play for the offense.
Here we go.
They go with a direct snap. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Clear.
And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense onto the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching it. He makes the grab. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a pit.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. See what the call is on first and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Near the 4-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He shreds the tackle. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Now this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Terrapins lining up here on 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On the set.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a two-point return here.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Maryland 27, Alabama 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
On the play. Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit.
Number 13 on the field goal.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with this possession. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Jones. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Tackle using 2-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Or it's snapped to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
That keeps the score. Maryland.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Razor.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Chris, good job here on that stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. After consecutive losses, they did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Back in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
6. Now, a 4th down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Terrapins will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it on the move. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Second down after the incompletion. Makes a quick catch. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The pocket breaking down. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown. Tie.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris